Junkin' Fool over here. Well, we sold a couple bicycles today. And we're going to do some copper here in a minute. And they picked up the sailboat and finished paying for it. So now we got a spot to put some more junk. Probably a vehicle or something. Still haven't got this in the garage. That other one has been giving me a headache, so just have to think on it. Put that axle on there today, or Debbie did. Put that one tire on there. I got the 22-inch. Wished I had all of them. I wouldn't put them on my truck, but somebody might want them. And I got tired of tripping over that copper, so I thought I'd do a video and just take it in. I checked one place. The price was $2.10 for number 1 and $2 for number 2. And that ain't the greatest price, but I still got a lot of wire in here. And some brass fittings, got a little copper on them. That frost level thing, never got copper tubing inside of them, so it takes a little bit to get that little bit of copper off. That's another day. But I got some of the pile out of here. I kept finding more. Some of this has got to be stripped down, so I'm not taking that. But I can actually walk through here a little bit. My plan is to get that old cabinet in here. I still got my lead, and I'm sure when I take this in I'm going to find a bunch more copper. But too much junk. Trying to work at a car is almost impossible in here. You don't have no room to stretch your legs out. So some of these, I got a magnet here. Some of these are actually, I think I said that before, probably not too long ago, but they actually stick to the magnet. Now this one ain't gonna, Good thing I found it. I can put that in my load. So yeah, some of them stick and some of them don't. I have torn them apart. It's quite a bit of work to get them apart. You pretty much got to use a chisel, air chisel or something. So that goes as number 2. This right here usually come off an old car. For anybody that don't know, they used to put these to fill your actual radiator, and then there was another hose that run to your radiator. They were on a lot of trucks. This usually goes as number 3 sheet because it's got quite a bit of lead in it, and it's brass too. But it's mostly, actually that thing could actually be brass. I think it's actually, yeah, I think that is actually brass. So I've been thinking that was copper. It's been a while since I took any of them. Now this is number 1. They usually tell me it depends on your yard because they all got their own rules, but anything bigger than a number 2 pencil lead would go as number 1. Now some yards won't buy this because apparently somebody had burnt that down. And now this come out of furnaces and some hot water heater gas ones. This is actually number 2 because it's got it's hollow for one. And anything, or maybe not so much this, but anything that's had a liquid in it, usually it goes as number 2. So I'm trying to do this one-handed. So this copper tubing is brand new. So that goes as number 1 for most yards. Some yards don't call that number 1, and there's quite a bit of that in there. And I left it long because I'm probably going to take it locally here. We'll see. I'm going to call them, get a price from them. But they might actually try to sell it or even use it. So this one here has got the stuff in it which you can't see. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to show you what we got in here. I'm going to just dump it out. And I know the yard would have liked me leaving that in a barrel for convenience. But that's a better look at it. Number 2 is anything with a corrosion like that. Lead on it. When it's corroded real bad. These, I think they run Freon through them. So that's why you see the guys cutting that lead off. That considered number 2. And like I said, that's number 1. This should go as number 1. There's a little bit of corrosion on there, but you can get by with a little bit. This is number 1. It's over a pencil lead thick. And I think that's actually going to be brass. I don't know. I'm not positive. There might be part of it might be copper. That's definitely number 1. So we've been mostly trying to get around and sell stuff over here. There's quite a bit of copper here. I know I've got more. Brought a catalytic converter, that one that I cut off that vehicle I got a while back. And these things here, they actually got platinum in them too. And I've told there's people that buy them, I'll cut that little tail of wire off. And this is like 3/4 filled. I showed that before. So I'm thinking hopefully 50, 60 bucks for that. Actually, one of the core buyers stopped by and left a card. He's been here a couple different times. And wanted me to call him, said he could beat anybody's price, but I only got one. And he's a ways away. I got down there without breaking my neck. But that tub is pretty full. And like I say, that should be all number 1 on this side. Now this one right here, my magnet must be dirty. I thought that was sticking. I had one out to show that stuck, but anyway, most everybody knows that. There's some big ones in there. There's some of them big, nice ones. Probably weigh I bet a pound a piece. They're big ones, a couple of them. I just thought I'd do a quick video since I'm actually working with the scrap metal the last couple of days. I need to get my shop cleaned out and so I can get organized, so I can get out better videos. And I got to show this. I've been going to show this forever and I never have. My daughter got me that. That's pretty cool. I had it on the old building and I put it on this building. I don't know if that was for Father's Day or Christmas or what. My memory ain't good, but I appreciated it. It made my day. But yeah, and anyway, back to the scrap. I got the brass in here. And I've got a lot of brass. I got to get this picked up and in a barrel. Here's another one. I better check see if this one sticks. I got magnets laying all over here. Except for when I need one. See, that one will stick. That's pretty heavy. A lot of these fittings here, you can't put them in your copper because they're actually brass. This got brass on it. I usually shear all that. That's what this shear works really good for, is brass. Like this one here. I get a big old pile of it and just go to shearing. I like to have it, get this cleaned out, and I'll set me a chair right here. And I'll bring the foot pedal up where I can reach it. And I've cleaned this whole thing off. There's another one. Let me see if that thing sticks. No, that one don't stick. I better throw that in my pile. Oh, the ends of it's sticking. Got a little bit of metal in there. And them can be taken apart. It's a lot of work. A lot of times I don't mess with them. That's steel pipe there. I'll put that in my steel. I got a little bit of a start on that. Then I'm going to bring that cabinet in here. The cabinet there, and put my air tools in it and get it cleaned up. And Because I like using the air tools. I got them, but I can never find them. So I'll take that copper in the next video. I'll say how much I got out of it. Today is Sunday. So I'll probably take that in tomorrow and get it off the truck. I like to get my load ready the night before, usually if I'm hauling something. My pile a little bit. Add a little bit every day or so. So this is the Junkin Pool over here in Porterville. Again, if anybody has any comments, I appreciate them all. Give me some ideas or some pointers. I'm new to this still. I've got quite a few videos out, but I'm still learning. So, like I said before, I know a lot more about scrapping than I do doing videos or recording. So, Junkin Pool from Porterville. Have a great day. And thumbs up or subscribe and go find some junk. If you find too much, bring it to me. Goodbye.